Every single major scale has a relative minor scale. And in this video, I'd like to show you how to find the relative minor of any major scale. And let's just remember what that phrase relative minor means. It means a minor scale that shares the same collection of pitches as a major scale. Another way to think about that is a relative minor scale shares a key signature with its relative major scale. So let's start with the key of F major. Here I've written out an F major scale using my key signature of 1 flat. And I'm going to write the scale degrees for my F major scale above here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now there are two ways that I can find the relative minor scale of this major scale. One of those ways is to start on the 6th scale degree. Remember that 6th scale degree is a very important scale degree. So in the key of F major, the 6th scale degree is D. So to make my relative minor scale, all I need to do is start on D. I'm going to put the key signature here so I have the same collection of pitches. I'm going to start on D, and I'm going to work my way up. D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, and D. So D is now my scale degree 1 of my relative minor scale. E is 2, F is 3, G is 4, A is 5, B flat is 6, C is 7, and D is 8. So here is my D minor scale. Here's my F major scale. Here's my D minor scale. There's another way that I can do this, which will yield exactly the same result, and you may find one way easier to remember than the other. The other way that I can think of it is, rather than thinking about, I have to find my 6th scale degree, I can think about starting down a minor third from my tonic note. So if my tonic note in the key of F major is F, I would start my relative minor a minor third below. And what is a minor third below F? It is D. So I could start my minor scale on D. D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, and D. So there is my D minor scale. Notice this is the exact same scale that I came up with by using the other method of starting on scale degree 6. And when you think about it, that actually makes a lot of sense, because if I move down my scale from F to E to D, I go scale degree 1, start back at scale degree 7, scale degree 6, moving down the scale. All I'm saying is that the relationship between scale degree 1 to scale degree 6 is a minor third down. So if I want to go from scale degree 1 to the 6th scale degree that's below it, I just go down a minor third. So those are the two ways that we can think about it. We can go to the 6th scale degree, or we can go down a minor third. It means exactly the same thing. So let's just try this with a few different scales, just so that you get the hang of this. Let's go to the key of, let's start with an E major scale. So I'm going to write out my key signature of E major, which is 4 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. And I'm going to start on E and write my 7 scale degrees up here. So scale degree 1 is E, 2 is F sharp, 3 is G sharp, 4 is A, 5 is B B. 6 is C sharp. 7 is D sharp. And 8 is E. Now I'm going to write the relative minor scale below, and I already know that the relative minor is going to share the same collection of pitches. So I'm just going to go ahead and write in the same key signature right here. Okay, so there are two ways that I can figure this out. Either I can start from scale degree 6, and scale degree 6 is C sharp. Or the other way I can think of this is I can go down a minor third from my tonic note, from my scale degree 1, and down a minor third from E is C sharp. Again, it yields exactly the same answer. C sharp is my scale degree 6. C sharp is a minor third down from the note E. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to start on C sharp, go C sharp, G, E, F sharp, G sharp, A sharp, B sharp, C sharp. And there is, and I'll write in the scale degrees since since C sharp is now my tonic in my minor scale, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So now I have a C sharp. I'm sorry. C sharp minor scale. So again, C sharp minor is the relative minor of E major. E major is the relative major of C sharp minor. Let's try one more of these. Let's do a little trickier key. Let's use the key. Let's try the key of D flat major. And that is the key that has 5 flats: B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and G flat. So D flat major, D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat, C, and D flat. And I'll put in my scale degrees here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And remember, the two methods I have, I can go to my scale degree 6, which is B flat, and start from B flat, or I can go down a third from my tonic, which is D flat, and down a third from D flat brings us to B flat. Same answer either way. So to make my relative minor scale, I'm going to make a key signature for D flat major. And I'm going to start with B flat, C, D flat, E flat, F, G flat, A flat, B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the key. On top, I have the key of D flat major. On the bottom, I have the relative minor key of B flat minor. So let me play the B flat minor scale. And its relative major, D flat major. Notice in all of these examples, I'm using exactly the same key signature. So one of the ways that we can think about this relationship is that every single key signature has both a major key associated with it and a minor key associated with it. So the key signature of 5 flats can indicate both that we are in D flat major, or it can indicate that we are in B flat minor. Remember, we saw that when we looked at John Legend's All of Me. We saw the key signature of A flat major, but we discovered that this piece was actually in F minor. So those are, again, two relative major and minor keys. A flat major and F minor share the same key signature. D flat major and B flat minor share the same key signature. E major and C sharp minor share the same key signature. F major and D major share the same key signature. So that's one of the ways that you can find, or two of the ways actually, that you can find a relative minor key from a major key.